The wait is finally over. Finally. The speculation, the not knowing, all of it. We no longer have to wait and see if Markelle Fultz will ever suit up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Because today, a little before the trade deadline ended, he got traded to the Orlando Magic. Now, there were talks earlier, 2 days ago, that Atlanta was interested, and so was the Magic. Nothing really came awry. There were speculations that Torian Prince would be for Atlanta or Deadman straight up. And then for the Magic, it was DJ Augustine or Terrence Ross. Okay, and then finally, news break. We got Jonathan Simmons, who wasn't even mentioned, and we got a first round pick and a second round pick, which I was baffled. I mean, to get that much for Fultz, I think it was a great job by Elton Brand. I mean, he just let it all hang out. He was fantastic. What he did during the trade deadline, and we still have buyouts to go. He I I think he'd be even more aggressive than Hinkie right now. But to be able to get a first round pick now, for everybody that loves the picks and all, we got one back that we got rid of in the Clippers trade. So you got a first round pick from the Thunder. It's heavily protected. I don't know exactly what the protections are, but I heard it's heavily protected. Probably won't be anything anyway, just because of how good they play. So it'll be bottom of the first round, and then the second round, it's the Cavs suck, so it will be like a late first round pick, honestly. And then we made the trade for James Ennis with the Rockets. We acquired him. So what you get in Jonathan Simmons, for all of y'all don't know who he is, he actually got his start in the D League. He paid. I mean, it's quite a story. He went to the University of Houston, paid $175 for a tryout to play in the D League, which is now called the G League. They liked what he did. I think he won a championship down there. He was an MVP. Uh, he had a great summer league, and who does he come up with but the San Antonio Spurs? Pop like what he saw out of them, and they find gems. San Antonio does. That's why they're always picking at the back of the end of the first round, or because they're a great team, obviously. But they're never in high. The last time they had a high pick was Tim Duncan. You're talking, I don't know, 98, I think. And they continue to have success, especially in the West. It just goes to show you their scouting and all that. But what you're going to get out of Jonathan Simmons, he's a high flyer. He's going to give you good perimeter defense. He's not the greatest three-point shooter. Overall, for his career, he's 33%. So he's not a great knockdown shooter. Ennis is going to give you kind of what Jonathan Simmons does. Perimeter defense, not as good. I don't think he's as rangy as Simmons is. Not as athletic. But he's another perimeter guy. He shoots 36%. So what he did and what we've been trying to do over the past few seasons with Ben Simmons here is you surround the team with perimeter shooting. You want to spread the floor, let him get ISO ball, penetrate, kick it out to a wide open guy that can knock down shots. Before this, all we really had was to rely on was J.J. Redick, who can knock it down. Shamet was a big surprise, and then you had Mike Muscala, who bricked, as we know. But the Fultz story is finally ended, okay? And it's a shame because everything relating with Fultz is going to be bad connotations. Okay, is he the biggest bust in Sixers history? Some could say Sean Bradley is. Others could say it's Fultz. In 2 years, he played 33 games for us. Averaged 7.7 points per game. 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and he shot a measly, horrific 41% from the field. He didn't have any three-point percentages because he barely shot any. So that just goes to show you how little he shot. It's Orlando's problem. They were searching. It was a high-risk, high-reward for them. They've been searching for a all-star type caliber or star type point guard since Penny Hardaway. It's been that long. So it was a high-risk, high-reward for them. They don't have the greatest track record of really developing players, especially perimeter players. If you look at their draft history, Mario Zonja comes to mind. They're long and rangy. They love their long athletic guys, and Aaron Gordon and Mo Bamba and Jonathan Singleton. You got a bunch of high flyers, so you add length with Fultz, and if he ever gets over that disease he has, then, we'll see what happens. He's not going to be in the spotlight anymore. He's down in Orlando. Nobody watches him anyway. Do they have fans? I don't know. But you're going to be down in Orlando, a very, very small market. So maybe he does do something. But I think he gets attached with being the biggest bust in Sixers history because of what we traded up. Because we traded up and gave up a highly potential pick because it was unprotected, right? No, it had protections on it. I'm sorry. With the Kings, but that turned out to be not so bad when we traded that up. But you traded up 2 spots and gave up a potential #1 overall pick to go get Fultz, and he really didn't do anything. On top of the physical, it was the mental. We don't know what the hell's going on upstairs with that kid. So it don't matter anymore. We don't have to worry about it. He is gone. He's out of Philadelphia. Good luck to him down in Orlando. I hope he gets over it. It's a real shame because I really like Markelle Fultz. I was hoping he would get better and he could help this team. But I noticed something not too long ago when AI was at the game and he was talking to Fultz. And it just seemed like he was not paying attention. Like, AI was there to kind of, get in his ear, don't worry about it. Try your hardest, blah, 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 blah. Going to hype him up, getting him ready. Because you're a young kid in the NBA. This is a lot of weight on your shoulders. And it just seemed like he was zoning out, like he didn't even care. I don't even if he does care. He might not. He might just be happy with the money he's making. And, it was good enough. He played 1 year at college, became the #1 overall pick. Maybe that's it for him. Maybe he has no other drive to do anything else for the rest of his life. Who knows? But who cares? Because it's not our problem anymore. He can go down to Orlando and do whatever he can figure out. But I know the Sixers got better. I'm surprised we even got that because I figured it'd be a player swap. 1 for 1, Fultz for whoever. And we ended up getting 2 picks out of it. So, wow. Add to the bench or use it maybe as potential trade pieces. Who the hell knows? So everybody that was upset about getting rid of those picks, we got one back for you. So there was that. Very active at the deadline. We still have buyouts. Wesley Matthews would be a very high target. You still got Wayne Ellington for people that want to go out and get him. I would still go after a backup center for more depth at that point. You can never have enough centers, in my opinion. So we covered the area of having a weak bench. So we really filled it out. We were a lot deeper than we were a couple days ago after the blockbuster trade. But you look at that really stirred some shit up in the East, what Elton Brand did. Because after that, you saw what the Raptors did today. They acquired Marcus Gasol. Thought that was a big move for them. And then you go up to Milwaukee, they acquired Mirotic for pennies on the dollar. So the East is wide open. Now that LeBron's out in L.A., in Hollywood, East is wide open. We definitely are contenders, but with the moves that the top 2 teams made in the East right now, very nice, I think. I thought the acquisition of both of those guys for both organizations was a great move by both of them. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun come April and into May. And hopefully we're still talking in June, baby, because it's going to be a firestorm for sure. Markieff Morris is cut. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with him. If the Pelicans are going to cut him. They might keep him because they got rid of Mirotic. So I don't know what's going to go on with him. And then you saw a tirade of trades just going on with Otto Porter's salary being shed. Who else? Stanley Johnson got traded from the Pistons to Milwaukee, but then in turn they turned that into Mirotic. When you look what they gave up for Mirotic, it was, who was it? Stanley Johnson, some nobody, and 4 second-round picks. They were asking for a first for him, and they turned that out. So they turned Thon Maker into Mirotic, essentially, the Bucks did. But I like the depth that we have because we've got more perimeter shooting. We covered athletic wing, which was an area weakness with Simmons and Ennis. And I don't think we're done still. This is awesome. If Raptors got better or worse, Mirotic a gunner. Well, the Raptors, why? Because they got Marc Gasol, you mean? Fultz needed a new atmosphere to get right upstairs. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to, watch and see. It's not our problem anymore. We don't have to worry about Fultz if he's ever going to come back and the hope that he will come back if he's going to contribute. They knew right off the bat. When we traded for Jimmy Butler, he should have known his days were numbered right off the bat. You were out of the Sixers' thought. They didn't care anymore. It left a bad taste in our mouth, I guarantee you. And you know what? I don't know if he'll ever get better. Sixers get Melo and buyout. I don't want Carmelo Anthony. No, thank you. Let him go rot wherever he wants to go. I don't want no parts of Melo. Gasol is great, but they lost important depth, which they're... Yeah, but they didn't give up any big pieces, you think about it. Valanciunas, but he was on the trade block. Melo is a cancer, I agree. But he was on the trade block, you know. They lost Delon Wright, who was nice, and C.J. Miles wasn't the C.J. Miles of old. He don't look right. He looks in a funk. I mean, he used to be a sharpshooter when he was with... God, did he play for Cleveland? I know he played for the Pacers. Fultz had to go. We don't have time. Wait around for him. Exactly. We're going all in for it right now. So it was great that we were able to trade him. His market couldn't have been any lower than it is. And to turn him into 2 picks and a player, you know, kudos to Elton Brand right there. Yep. That was a good move. I like the addition of Jonathan Simmons. So now we got 2 Simmonses, both athletic. But the key is perimeter defense, which we got in the wings, and guys that can shoot. I hope he can get out of his funk. When he left San Antonio and went to Orlando, he got paid, and then he struggled mightily from downtown. And Jonathan Simmons. So maybe a change of scenery for both of them will change the atmosphere, will help them out. But you know, I'm gonna love him in the up-tempo game because he can dunk. He's a high flyer, and he's a pretty good defender too. But if that shot can come along and just give me 35% from downtown, I'll be cool with Simmons. Jonathan Simmons. Wonder if Gasol can run at Raptors pace. He is 34 years old, but if you think about it, they still have depth there. So I don't think they really lost their key pieces because they kept, you know, Siakam. They didn't really give up any of their young pieces, and maybe the addition of Gasol, you could split time with Serge Ibaka now. Gasol doesn't have to play like 30 minutes a game. 15 to 22 minutes a game, he'll be cool. He is getting older. He's not the Marc Gasol of old, but 15 to 20 minutes, he's still fresh. He's still a very good player. So he's not going to be playing major minutes with the Raptors. Celtics will beat the Sixers in the playoffs. Nope, that is not going to happen. They didn't do jack squat. I'm not scared of the Celtics at all. Nope. So bring it on. I can't wait for that game on Tuesday. I cannot wait. Because one of the Morris twins had some shit to say. Mate, how far do you think the Sixers go this season? I think with the moves that they have, and we're going to give a little leeway with the new acquisitions getting acclimated to our offense. I'm saying we're going to Eastern Conference Finals at worst. What are you talking about? Why? Because you want Melo? You don't think Carmelo Anthony's a cancer? I'm good, dude. No, whatever. Well, new players play tomorrow. Yeah, they're all going to play. Yep. Okay, I want to ask you this question. What do you think Melo can bring to this team? Because do you think he's going to come in here and drop like 25 points a game? Because that ain't going to happen. He's done. He's just done. He's not like LeBron. You know, he did not age well. He's shot. But he got a ton of money, so it don't matter. Are you talking about Simmons? J-Hot? My Lakers better not pick up that bum Melo. Oh, they're going after Melo. Yeah, Yeah, I could see the Lakers totally signing Melo. Everywhere he goes, he doesn't work out. He's done. Yeah, he should just retire. Give it up. Didn't work out in OKC. Didn't work out with Houston. Why does everybody think it's all of a sudden it's going to work out here? Nah. He's a ball hog. He's washed. He's toast. Didn't say I wanted him, but he shouldn't be an unemployed. He's better than a lot of guys in this league, and you and I both know. But what though? What I mean, look what he did with OKC last year. It was brick after brick after brick, and trust me, I'm a huge Melo fan. I loved him in Syracuse. I have all his Denver jerseys. Dude was a baller. Before James Harden, he was the best scorer I've ever seen, by far. He could score from anywhere on the court. He was unbelievable. Very fun to watch. Awesome. Even when he was with New York, you couldn't stop him. The guy was just so offensively gifted. Well, yeah, now he does because he's old. I mean, what is he, 34, 35? He's a year older than LeBron, I think. Amir Johnson and St. Enos Cantor. Ooh, I don't want Cantor. No. He's a bona fide freaking Jahlil Okafor. Nah, I don't want him. That dude thinks he's going to get assassinated by the Turkish government. So what do you think about if we get... I mean, if we get Wayne Ellington, I'm not going to hate it because he's a prolific three-point shooter. And now with the additions that we got with Ennis and Simmons, maybe you don't have to worry about him so much defensively. We got Boban back up center. Important? Yeah, I like the Boban addition. If we're going to go after a guy, if he gets bought out, now with Boban, I don't know if we're going to go after him, but I'd say it's going to be good. Maybe he will, but we don't have to worry about it. So, no more Fultz. Yay! Let's see if he gets on the court at all this season. Because if he does shine and automatically just picks it up, he will be an enemy in Philadelphia. Nobody will like him. Lakers are done for trading for Mose. Yeah, did you see that trade for Muscala? Where does this guy's value come in at? You gave up Beasley and Zubac for this guy? Like, what? For Mike Muscala? What are you thinking, Lakers? Maybe they're so butthurt about not getting AD right at the moment that they're all in on Muscala. I don't know what's going on with Magic. The big two, LeBron and Muscala. That's it, baby. They're going all the way to the chip now. Mike Muscala, MVP. Dude, sick. I can't believe we got rid of him. I was so pissed. He was definitely the centerpiece of that trade. What did they gave up? Michael Beasley and Zubac. Yo, Junior Smooth, you know you love that move by your Lakers. I'm surprised they got anything for him. I would have maybe given up a 15-year-old washer from scratch and dent for Muscala. Maybe some 3-week-old McDonald's. But Zubac and Beasley, I mean, Beasley's a very good scorer. I mean, I'm surprised they got rid of him. I mean, he's from where he got drafted, but he's gifted. I would have kept Michael Beasley. And Zubac ain't too bad either. Bag of chips? Depends on what bag of chips. And if they're stale or not. But that freaking dude, bro. Yikes. But look, we definitely stirred some stuff up by making those trades. Taking Bias's spot. No AD for Magic. Well, not as right now, no. Maybe over the summer. I mean, they would have been stupid to just pull the trigger really quick and get rid of him. Why hone in and limit yourself to one team? You could maybe get a way better offer from the Celtics or whoever else is out there. There could be a sleeper dark horse team. The Lakers GM is garbage. Damn, that's coming from a Lakers fan. That's crazy, bro. You don't like him? I'm kind of pissed we couldn't get Wes Matthews. He would have been solid for a second unit. Well, we could still get him, Eric. We could get him in the buyouts. You wanted to trade for him? Might have been too much. He's not going to stay with the Knicks, though. So that option's still open. We could still get after Wes Matthews. We're not done yet. Sixers are not done. If this shows you anything. If Elton Brand was able to unload Markelle Fultz for 2 picks and a wing, I mean, sky's the limit on what he's going to do with the buyouts. Shit, bring back Mutombo. Bring back AI. Let's do it. Let's get it. They could definitely still contribute. More than Melo. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Relax. I'm just playing. But Melo could sign with a team. He got bought out, right? By Chicago. Who's going to Indiana? Really? Wes Matthews is? Did he get traded? Ah, I did not hear this. Did he get traded? Or did he get bought out? I did not hear. When did this happen? Did this just happen? Come on, Fultz is at least better than Anthony Bennett. No, I'm saying bust, not bust ever. I'm saying for the Sixers. I'll take Dr. J. Hell yeah. But he won a chip already. Damn, so we missed on him. That sucks. Freaking Indiana. My boy's gonna be so happy. He's a Pacers fan. Oh wow, I didn't get that update. I've been slacking. Alright. Thank you guys for letting me know. No, yeah. No, I didn't say of all time. And I wouldn't even say Anthony Bennett's the biggest bust of all time. Too many guys could fill those shoes. But in Sixers history, it's either Sean Bradley, with his lanky ass, corn-fed ass, or Fultz. I don't know. Tough to say. You look at the draft classes, does that matter? And then you go off of the trade-up. I'm excited for the game tomorrow. Needs this chemistry. Yeah, me too, dude. I'm hyped. Revenge on the Nuggets. Do I still think Fultz will be good? I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't know if Fultz is ever going to play. Maybe being in a smaller market helps him. He's not in the spotlight anymore. Yeah, now Wes Matthews gone, I'm going to go after Wayne Ellington heavily. Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah. He's going to be my top guy. That really sucks, man. I really wish the Pacers didn't. Now they're back in the mix, too. I don't think we need a change of scenery. Oh, for sure. He didn't want to play here. Again, after that Jimmy Butler trade, he knew his days were numbered. He even had to have known that. The Sixers knew it right when they did the deal. Elton Brand knew it. All the fans should have probably figured it out, too. We were all hoping, though. I like James Ennis. Shoots a decent percentage from downtown. Can stretch the floor. Not a bad defenseman. He's pretty good on the perimeter. So I'll take it. He is. Ellington is a way better shooter. I liked Wesley over him, though, because of his defensive prowess. But now that he's gone, maybe the additions of Ennis and Jonathan Simmons doesn't matter about Wayne Ellington. Now he can just go out there and fire away. Yeah, I know. Well, he's Jersey. He's a Jersey kid. He played with Gerald Henderson at, the prep school. I can't think of it. Sit out the rest of the season. Is that what you want, Junior Smooth? You want him to sit out? You guys going for Zion or something? Because that's what the Pelicans are trying to do. You know why they're trying to sit out Anthony Davis on top of him not getting hurt? I think it's to get in the mix for the top pick. Because what do they got, 24 wins? I mean, you got the Knicks at number 10, but we all know they ain't going to get the top pick. It's just New York's luck. Ain't going to happen. Sorry, buddies. Ain't going to happen, Spike. You're beat. So it's a story to watch. Anyone have an update on Zaire Smith? Nothing yet. I haven't heard anything about Zaire Smith. No, it wasn't Lehigh at Philly 0024. It was a Jersey prep school. Him and Gerald Henderson, killed it. And then they went to respective the biggest rivals against each other in North Carolina and Duke. I cannot believe. It begins with an M. It's not Marymount. I can't think of it right now. But Zaire Smith is still down with the Blue Coats. So is Justin Patton. Still getting some basketball action in there. Trying to get up to speed. No, I didn't want LeGoat coming to Philly. I'm glad y'all took him. He's trying to promote his movie. And get his son out to that prep school that's loaded out there in L.A. Junior Smooth, are you from L.A.? Are you an L.A. cat? From the West Coast? Are you from Philly? or the East Coast or wherever. I'm glad he didn't come here. See, everything happens for a reason. We didn't get LeBron and Kawhi for a reason. They're gonna play soon in a couple of weeks, G League. Oh, you're from Philly and you're a Lakers fan? Oh, come on, bro. Yikes. Well, at least you're not a Dallas fan. That's worse. I can live with that. I mean, not everybody from Philly has to represent 4 for 4, so it doesn't matter. But the Lakers, ugh, God, I hate the Lakers. That's cool though. I don't know what direction Magic's going in. They offered him a great package for Anthony Davis. You are a Cowboys fan? No, you're not. Marion? Was it Marion Prep High School? I think you're right. That sounds right. Well, who knows? We don't know how old J.R. Smooth is. Maybe he grew up during Showtime, or maybe not. Maybe he watched him in the early 2000s and he fell in love with him. You never know. Maybe like Kobe. It's all good, brother. So happy Brown didn't come here. It's self-destructing right now. It's not looking so good. They were talking about tampering and this and that. The league isn't going to fall for that. Well, not necessarily. We don't know. And if so, that's cool. There are people that do that. They haven't been good for a long time, though. 6 years coming up on. They've sucked. So I was happy to see that. And the league screwed out the Lakers from getting Chris Paul years back, if you all remember. So maybe they're trying to taint the Lakers from getting Anthony Davis now, too. Wouldn't that be a shame? Magic's just going to have to go cry in his millions of dollars. Wipe his tears with them $1,000 bills that he'd be printing out there. Yeah, but, it's cool that we got rid of this. I still don't think the Sixers are done. We got to keep a close eye on now that the trade deadline's over. We have the baggage of Fultz off our shoulders. Don't have to worry about him ever again. Even though it'll be tied to us for the rest of our lives and his life. You hate all Philly teams. Oh, come on, bro. But, there'll always be the storyline. We'll be tied with the Tatum. Should we have taken Tatum? Blah, 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 blah. But he's Orlando's problem now. And they are awful. They've been so bad. You know how the Red Sox have the Bambino curse, or they did? Well, Orlando's got the Shaq curse. Because why would you ever let that man walk? You should have thrown so much money at him, it shouldn't even matter. Just like the Eagles letting Reggie White leave. Episcopal, that's it. Thank you. That is it. Wow, I don't know where I came in with M. Episcopal. Thank you. That was the high school I went to in Jersey. And they killed it. I don't even know if Gerald Henderson's even in the NBA anymore, but go after Ellington. He's a sharpshooter. It would be cool just because he's from the area. Too. I think we need Fultz to go. I think we should let Fultz go. We did. Tatum, I would have taken him. Remember, the Celtics wanted Fultz also. Everybody wanted Fultz. If we do sign Ellington, I think Furkan might be... Well, see, now it's interesting because you've got... Shamit's spot's gone, okay? I don't know if we do cut Furkan, but you've got Shake Milton's spot, but he's on that 45-day contract between G League and NBA. So I don't know if that opens up a spot. I'd really have to check. Is Justin Patton going to be a casualty now if we do sign him? Our bench is looking better. Yep, very exciting. I thought Episcopal was in Jersey. Is it not in PA? Dude, I don't know. Wow. I could have sworn it was in New Jersey. Maybe it is in Philly. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know where I got this. I thought the school began with an M, so maybe don't listen to me on that all so much. But he's yanking $8 million. Plus, we shed Fultz's $8 million for this season, so that's more money we could throw at Tobias Harris and possibly Jimmy Butler. I don't know if Butler's going to re-sign here though. He might be the odd man out, but I don't care because I'd rather have Tobias rather than Jimmy anyway. So, cool. Let's shed as much salary as we can, lock him up, and then if Simmons progresses even more, I'm interested to see how Simmons is going to work in all this. I think he'll be fine though. So who is playing? So they're all going to play tomorrow, I think. You know, Tobias, they're all here. They've all gotten acclimated. It's only going to be a day of practice. Well, hopefully, and then you got in the morning, they'll be practicing too. So let's say a day and a half against the Nuggets. I don't think it's going to be very basic offense, which it usually is with Brett Brown anyway. But it might be even more basic for the new guys. Kind of like when Jimmy got here. It doesn't seem like Jimmy has ever really gotten acclimated into our offense either, though. And Simmons, going to be fun. I mean, we have so much to work with now, going from, like, bare-boned bench to, you know, pretty deep. It's not bad. I'm excited to what we can offer with these guys. But we can spread the floor, and that's going to open up the paint for Simmons. Jimmy, if he's going to run some point, Tobias Harris, that's what I'm most excited to see. But again, he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands to be effective. He's just going to even flow. Anywhere he goes, he just gets buckets. But again, he stretches the floor for Simmons. This is like Simmons' wet dream right here. Okay, this is what the kind of offense they wanted to run in LSU when he was there. But they didn't have great shooters. They had Quarterman, if you guys remember him. Plus, if Jimmy doesn't re-sign, we can sign Middleton, who's lesser payer and better fit. But do we go after Middleton now because we have Tobias? Well, maybe, because he is a 3. Maybe. I don't know if the Bucks let Middleton walk, though. Dude, Boban is going to get such a response from the Philly faithful. It's going to be dope. I liked him when he was with the Spurs and the Pistons. When he would come and visit here, I'd cheer this man on. Everybody loves this guy. How can you not? Improved and Fultz is gone. It's a win-win, Joe. LeBron runs the NBA. Yes, he does, Junior Smooth. Yeah, he is a small forward. I know. Correct. It's going to be interesting having 2 Simmons on one team. Yeah, but Ben's number 1 Simmons. Cool about this fact. Bro, can you send that? The last guy that just wrote the message. I missed it. I wish these messages would stay up longer. Yeah, I hope we can get Middleton. You know, if Jimmy don't want to re-sign, there's other guys we can go after. It's all up to Jimmy, though. Is he going to acclimate with all these new players? I don't know. I hope we don't see the Jimmy from... I don't care about him getting in players' ears and stuff. That's cool. I just don't want him to kind of slack off. I want him to go get buckets. Yeah, that's the one spot we're lacking still. You've got TJ, but maybe TJ's inefficiencies, hopefully not, with the more depth on the team, won't shine through as much. We'll have to wait and see. Because he actually can run a team. Defensively, though, he's just horrendous. But if it's just running an offense, he's not bad at it. If Kyrie leaves, do you think we have a shot to sign him? No. Kyrie ain't coming here. Guys from the Spurs system. I like guys that, yeah. And did you notice that? It's all Boban, Spurs guy. You've got Simmons, who's a Spurs guy. And we're going to start running more of a Spurs system now that we actually can spread the floor and shoot. I think you cut down. Now when you got a backup center in there, Boban, Jimmy can do a little... Boban can run a lot of down screens, and Jimmy could go right around those and cut to the basket, or you could throw alley-oops to Boban. Can defend, but yeah, his threes, ever since he left San Antonio, his ability to shoot the 3 has gone way downhill. It's plummeted. Yeah, Mike Scott was drafted by Atlanta. He was a second round pick. Second round pick he was. Out of Arizona, I believe he came from. I tell you what, Arizona knows how to pump out talent. Great basketball school. And they've been starting to produce some football players as well. And you got Mike Scott, I don't want to forget about him. Another wing that we acquired. Well, more of a stretch 4. And this can shoot. Simmons can kind of shoot. He's a good defender, though. I'd rather more rely on his defensive ability than shooting. Yes, they do. Because if you remember, Budenholzer came from the Popovich tree. Look at all the coaches, or let's say assistants that have turned into coaches, run that Spurs system. You've got Brett Brown. You've got Lloyd Pierce, learned under that. Okay, who used to be a coach with the Sixers for a long time. You've got the freaking Mike Brown, another guy, Budenholzer. If I didn't mention him, I think I did. Steve Kerr, athletic defensive and have length, which missing on the bench. Elton Brand is a great GM, way better than. Colangelo is not even in the mentioning. BC is a cancer. Let's just wash that out of our memories that Brian Colangelo was ever here. Because you look at his acquisitions and what he did, he waited too long on Nerlens Noel. We got, Justin Anderson and then 2 second-round picks for him. Because that first round that we got from Dallas conveyed into 2 second-round picks. Then you got Okafor, who turned into Trevor Booker, if y'all remember that, and a second-round pick. Waited too long on that. You could have spun those guys for a lot more. I know Elton Brand would have done a hell of a job, and so would the Dark Lord would have done a fantastic job. And then, look what his free agent acquisitions. Amir Johnson, you paid how much money? Then you gave Egghead, who was a complete joke here, $9 million a year. He might have played less games than Fultz. And then, oh God, who was the other one? There was one more really bad signing. He sucked. He threw money at a situation. He added no depth to this team. We all know the only reason he got this job because of his daddy. Freaking daddy's boy. And his name goes a long way in the NBA because of what his dad did out with the Suns and the Bulls. Thank God the Colangelos are out of this organization altogether. Complete joke. Freaking daddy's boy. Rat-faced daddy's boy. I hate that dude. You got Sam Hinkie fired. You jettisoned his ass. You made him a freaking pariah. Exactly what you did. Scum. And Adam Silver helped because of the Colangelo name, because of what his daddy did. So, of course, the league's going to have his back. That's a strong name, That's like the Steelers and the Giants, the Rooneys and the Maras in the NFL. It's a long lineage of great organizations that are run by great owners that have made the NFL a lot of money, traditionalists. It's like Colangelo's daddy's son is as bad as the business Lakers' daddy's son. Love Elton Brand, though. I love Elton Brand. He's awesome. The Kennedys of basketball. Love it. Awesome. They did. They made him. He fell on the sword, and he was there to get picked up. The Colangelos. I mean, his dad looked like he was so senile, he didn't know what the hell was going on. Was that his son, or was that somebody he picked up? And then the burner accounts. Way to make us even look like bigger jackasses. Is worth a shot to go on in the East? Definitely worth it, dude. And we got to re-sign him, too. That is a must. He's worth $188 million, in my opinion. Because he reminds me of a poor man's Melo, but not that far off. I think he's that type of player. Dude, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm so stoked. So am I. After I found out about that trade, bro, I couldn't sleep. I got maybe an hour of sleep. I just wanted Friday to get here so I could see what this team can become. And then the bench was still kind of weak, but then everything that we've done today makes it even more so exciting to see what we can do. And then the burner accounts were a blessing in disguise. They were. Thank God. How many maxes can we give to people? I'm thinking 4 of them will ask for it. Nope, can only give 2. I can see the Sixers signing out buyout players. Yes, so now that Wesley Matthews is gone, I was informed the Pacers went after and got him. Freaking Pacers. Just freaking lay down and lose, okay? Why are you stealing players from us? Freaking Pacers. Harris is mellow but better shooter. Yes. I wanted to mention that he's a way better three-point shooter. Melo was never a prolific three-point shooter, and he never played defense. Lakers fans are taking over the Wells Fargo Center this Sunday. They always do, Smooth. That and the Celtics fans, I hate it. And is Jerry Buss the GM of the Lakers, or is it Jerry West kid? I think it's Buss, right? Or is it his daughter? It's changed like 3 times. But they have not done a good job. That package they offered for Anthony Davis, though, was sweet. I don't know how they just let that go. I would have been shaking in my boots to get that done. That was like a Billy King type move right there. Your thoughts on Jonathan Simmons? I love him, Sean. He's a good pickup, especially what we got for Foles. I think it is Buss's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. It was the son, and then he did a shit job, and the girl came in and said, let me put on my pants and get this done. And she does. I don't think she's done that great. I mean, she did sign LeBron. So, I don't know. He puts asses in the seats. And he did have him in the 4 seed before he got hurt. So, I guess not too bad, but they have sucked for like 6 years. I mean, poor Jack Nicholson's rotting away. He looked like the crypt keeper over there with them sunglasses. Jack ain't going to live much longer. He wants to see some more championships. Bus is the owner, Rob Pelinka. Thank you. That's right. He sucks. There's been shit for years besides signing Braun. Have we been linked to buyout players? Possibly Wayne Ellington. You got the connection of being from this area. And did we ever figure out if Episcopal was in Philly or Jersey? I swore it was Jersey. They went from getting 8. Hey, you know Mike Muscala's the next AD. Come on now. I don't think Matthews has signed with Pacers yet, but Matthews is a favorite to sign there after he cleared. So he didn't actually sign. He's just, they're the top team trying to acquire him. So maybe we do have a chance. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But him and Ellington, top 2 priorities at this moment. Because you can never have enough bench depth, in my opinion. Especially with Brett Brown. Oh, hell no. We got Elton. Nope. Sorry. I'm glad we paid him all that money years back to try to make that run. What about the kid that we got from the Rockets? Yep. All the guys we got are contributors, Sean. All good moves. I haven't had a complaint yet with the moves that Elton Brand has done. He let his balls hang out, and he's showing them for the world to see. They're big and hairy, and he's ready to go. They might get even bigger with the buyout. I mean, let's see. You got them and the Sixers. I mean, this has been a crazy day for Philadelphia sports, for baseball and basketball. Trades just flying left and right. Insanity. I mean, I hope it's a wrap. I'd love to say that, but you never know what can happen, man. Looks good on paper, but then you still have to guys get acclimated with the team and playing. I don't think it will take long. If we had a better coach, this will show us if Brett Brown is a true NBA coach or not. Still kind of worried, but excited. Now, he's not going to ball out. You're just trying to make yourself feel better, Smooth, for getting him. Laker fans, saying Muscala's a good shooter. Yeah, if they only knew. Wait till he goes out there. They're not going to be saying moo. They're going to be saying boo. More like boo Scala. Freaking scrub. I'm telling you, I would not trade that dude for a 15-year-old used washer from Scratch and Dent. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's going to happen right off the bat. There might be some signs, but there's going to be the fans that are be like, oh, my God, why did we make that trade look like? In the next 3 games that we have, if we lose 1 or 2 out of 3, I'm like, oh, my God, we're doomed. Like, why did we give up Fultz and all them draft picks? Like, we should have kept them and got Zion Williamson. That's why I said to Broads on his call-in show, Brown can't hide his coach. Nope. There's no more excuses. That's why. But he's so tight-knit in with the organization, kind of like Andy was in the last few years. Like, Andy should have been gone, but Laurie loved him so much. It's the same situation with Elton Brand, because I think they have to... He's got to thank Brett Brown for getting him in that position. Is he the youngest GM to ever be in control of a team? Or was there a younger guy? I think it's dope though that they gave it to an ex-player. I mean, who better to know how everything works than an ex-player? Yeah, he's 39 years old. He's young. Christ, he's like only like 5 years older than me. It's crazy. What am I doing with my life? Put shit in perspective, guys. You ain't the Showtime Lakers. Come on now. Come on, Smooth. You're reaching. Yeah, I think RJ Barrett's better than Zion. Zion puts asses in the seats, but RJ Barrett's going to be the better pro, I think. I think he's the franchise player to build around. He's been awesome. Cam Reddish will be better than both. I think he's a sleeper, too. No, I meant in basketball, not all sports. I know Theo Epstein wasn't he like a freaking 24 years old? Oh, I'm getting a Tobias Harris jersey. I already hit up my homie. He gets them, Jones. You think who is underrated? Also, watch out for Jay. Yeah, Jay Morant. He's really shot up boards. Yeah, I think Barrett's better. I'm not sure about Williamson. I mean, he's definitely fun to watch. Fultz was overhyped bust for sure. It looks that way as of right now. Ruiz? You better get that Muscala jersey. I'm going to call you out if you don't. I'm definitely going to call you out, Smooth. He better be your favorite player. He's in the MVP race right behind the Greek Freak and Harden. I mean, how can he not be? I can't believe we got rid of him, and he was the centerpiece of that trade. I mean, we should have got, for that trade, we should have got 4 first-round picks. It should have been better than the Laker offer. How much time does a guy like Ellington have to sign anywhere? How long is it after the buyout? Oh, God. I don't remember, Sean. I have a feeling it's like, is it 4 days? Or is it a week? Good question. I don't know. I have to figure that out. I swear it's like a week, but I could be wrong. For sure. But look at this. In 3 days, we shed Mike Muscala, Markelle Fultz. Gonna miss Chandler. But we add all this depth. He's gonna be standing ovation. Oh, we are. You're gonna see all the Muscala jerseys in the center down there. It depends who we face. It's gonna be a tough battle if we face Golden State. I don't see anybody stopping Golden State, honestly, getting to the finals, because they'll be at full gear. It was awesome that we beat them without Klay Thompson, but he adds a whole nother element to that team, because he could drop 60 in like 2 quarters. Prozac straightening his career is out. Chandler was okay, but 10 steps slow. Well, he is 32. He's a little bit long in the tooth. Lakers going with Muscala. They're definitely going to the finals. You got Bron. Oh yeah, Sean. He's going to be a hero. Everywhere he goes, everybody loves him. But yeah, Smooth. All you need is LeBron, Muscala, and maybe if you get Melo, it's a wrap. That's the best big 3 super team I've ever seen. No doubt. There's no doubt in my mind you guys will be the next dynasty if you get Melo. Toby and Bobby, baby. Yeah, I saw that. That was funny. That David Griffin did that yesterday I saw that. Toby and Bobby. I wonder if that will catch on down there at the center. It might. But everybody's going to be cheering. When I became a season ticket holder a couple years ago, when the Sixers were winning like 10 games, and I first saw Boban when he was with the Spurs, everybody was cheering him on. I'm talking like the 14 Sixer fans that were down there, including myself, were cheering on Boban. Because this dude schooled Jahlil Okafor. So you got a guy that was like, 27 or 28 years old where is he from? Serbia? Schooling a number 3 overall pick. I mean, he dropped like 22 points on Ja in like 10 minutes. It was pathetic. Kyle needs to enter concussion protocol. Yeah, Sean, it is all jokes, bro. It's all sarcasm. If you know anything about me or watching my vids, I despise Mike Muscala. Despise. Yeah, I know. He's not a great defender. I mean, just his sheer size will make people alter his shots. But all right, okay. I was about to say, come on, bro. But he can score. He's got some post moves. And Popovich told him to leave to go get paid because he didn't want to rot him on the bench in San Antonio. Oh, I know. I know they did. And everybody, Ja went on a run for 4 days. Boban is... but everybody went on a tear like Jaleel was like, oh, look at him. Why do we trade him? He's been dropping 22 points a game. Yeah, what has he done the past couple games? He's scrap. I mean, he has got himself in shape finally. When he was with us, he was a doughboy. He was huge. Why couldn't you get in shape for us, homie? Like, what the hell? But I wish him the best. But he's fighting for his NBA life right now. So let him ball out, but he's nothing more than a backup. Somebody to spell your true center. And people wanted to keep him over Embiid. How are the Pelicans playing Jedi Montrix on Magic and Lakers? Yo, I don't know, man. I'm still scratching my head. I would have took that deal. You would have had a brand new team. Your team would have been competing with what they offered you. I don't think they're going to get a better offer than what LA offered them. They were being greedy. They wanted 4 picks and 5 players. I am loving the Boban. Needed a backup center was huge because who the hell knows if Patton's ever going to play for the Sixers. He might have just played with the G League affiliate. How come the NBA doesn't want LA to be good? I think the NBA wants the LA to be good. The NBA is better when LA is good because then you got all them old rivalries that come up and they make them a ton of money. Now, I know if the Celtics are going to be included in this trade, they're going to go after, or they're going to include Tatum in the deal for Anthony Davis. So maybe they're holding out. Maybe they looked at it and figured Tatum's a better prospect than Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, 2 first-round picks. Zubac is gone, and Josh Hart. I think they're just waiting, to tell you the truth, to field the most offers. To get the best offer for this guy. Faux show. All right, I'm going to get up out of here. I've been rambling for 52 minutes again. I need to start cutting these videos way shorter. So I apologize for anybody because I can't hold my attention span for more than like 10 minutes. They have 4 first-rounders, just to let you know. I'm going to run on the court Sunday. I hope I see you, Smooth. You better have your Muscala John on. It would be funny Celtics trade Tatum and AD. Anthony Davis leaves. Could happen. I don't think Boston was even on his list of teams that he wanted to play for. But he's got 2 years, so he'd have to play 2 years for them. Then he can opt out. All right, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. Sorry for rambling for so long, but it was good chatting with y'all. Sixers no longer have the baggage of Markelle Fultz. He could be faithful to grind down in Orlando and go enjoy himself down in Disneyland. Or World. Disney World. He could be a part of the attraction. With his dopey-ass look all the time, like. All the time, dude. That's all we see is Markelle Fultz. I don't care. I got my money. No longer our problem. Go Sixers. We're going to whoop some ass tomorrow. We're going to be smoking them Nuggets all day, every day, because we got a new lineup. We got the best starting 5 next to Golden State. I still think Golden State's got the better lineup, but we're right under them. We're going to ball out. We're going to win 50 with the new. Okay, here's my prediction. With our new acquisitions, we're going to win 58 games. Yep. I said it. You heard it here first. You heard it here first on them Bitter Birds, baby. Let's go! We're going to smoke some Nugs. We're all going to smoke some Nugs tomorrow. The Sixers are going to smoke the Nugs. And we're going to get in that ass. All right, this is Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds. Markelle Fultz, the biggest bust. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm out.